Hello everyone and welcome to County Perspective. This show focuses on Frederick County government, local programs and events, and the Frederick County community. I'm your host Brandon Rosa and thank you for joining me. A lot of good news has been happening in Frederick County government over the past few weeks, so let's start with the Deaf Awareness Month proclamation ceremony. In honor of Deaf Awareness Month, Frederick County Executive Jessica Fitzwater presented a proclamation recognizing the significance of raising awareness about deaf culture and issues facing the deaf and hard of hearing community. It was the first time Frederick County has held an event for Deaf Awareness Month.
We have what we say in Frederick County, a rich history and a bright future. And our deaf and hard of hearing community is such a huge part of that. The Maryland School for the Deaf opened in downtown Frederick in 1867. And so not only is it important for us to recognize this month for all of the innovation and contributions that are coming in the future, but also the key role that this community has played in Frederick County history over the years.
The proclamation highlights the importance of inclusivity, promoting accessibility, and supporting communication access for all residents. Deaf Awareness Month, observed throughout September, encourages education and understanding of deafness, sign language, and the contributions of the deaf community. Student Arts and Education Week is celebrated the second week of September. In recognition, County Executive Jessica Fitzwater featured students' art in Winchester Hall.
Before I ran for office, I was an elementary music teacher for many years in Frederick County, almost all at Oakdale Elementary. And so I love seeing our young musicians and artists finding new and different ways to be creative and to be teaching us every day. And so it's really exciting for us to get the opportunity to recognize you guys here.
The talented student artists came to Winchester Hall to see their art on display.
It's fun to create and see what you can do with materials, like blending them together.
When I grow up, I may want to be an artist.
Since I was kindergarten, I like to draw and I like to paint just on the paper. And my dad, he's architecture, and basically my whole family, they basically do arts on my dad's side. So I just want to do art just like them.
Congratulations to the students whose art was chosen to be displayed at Winchester Hall. Frederick County Executive Jessica Fitzwater has appointed 2 new directors to key positions in the county government. Anthony Russell, a 34-year veteran investigator, is the new Director of Human Relations, tasked with addressing discrimination. Russell started his position in late August.
My goal is to educate and communicate with the stakeholders in the county and also the business owners, letting them know that Human Relations is here to help, be a resource, and assist the county in all issues that pertain to discrimination. If anyone is experiencing what they believe is discrimination, they can call 301-600-1063 to contact Frederick County Department of Human Relations. They can also look us up online and send an email to hrd@frederickcountymd.gov.
Emily Fiftel, with over 2 decades of HR and diversity expertise, will lead the Human Resources Division, aiming to modernize talent management. These appointments emphasize the county's commitment to equity and efficiency. If you're a Frederick County resident, then I'm sure you have heard of the Frederick Keys baseball team or have seen them play at Nemeo Field. Well, now there's a new team in town who also plays at the Nemeo Field. This new Atlantic League baseball team is called the Spire City Ghost Hounds. Watch the newest episode of Destination Frederick County to find out more about the Spire City Ghost Hounds and what it is like to be the manager of the team.
Play ball!
Oh, got him.
Frederick has long been a baseball town, with baseball roots going back to the game's earliest days. In 2023, Frederick welcomed a new team to town. The Spire City Ghost Hounds of the Atlantic League are howling their way into our hearts. But what does it take to coach a team of professional ball players? Let's hit the field and find out.
But even here, it's slowing it down. Just slow everything down. If we're going 80% here in the game, it'll speed up to hundreds.
Well, this is my third year being a manager of a new minor league team. You know, every year has different experiences. You learn a lot of do's and don'ts, and you know, there's a lot that goes in the first year teams.
Who knows, you might be in AAA start of the year next year. Be playing against your brother by mid-season. That would be fun, right?
I love what I'm doing. I love this level of baseball. I feel like the independent route, you have an opportunity to impact more on developing guys, giving guys opportunities at different levels. You're able to work with guys.
Just play your game. That's the biggest thing. Sometimes we see, the paradis is these, guys hitting monster bombs. Stay within yourself, because that's what makes you good. You're that scrappy guy who, every pitcher on the other side doesn't want to face you,
Yeah, so traditional game day starts early. I was here about 11 a.m., going over rosters, going over injury reports, seeing where guys are at, checking in with guys if they're healthy or not. By 1 o'clock, we have coaches meeting, go over our plans for the day.
Let's go here before we go back to the club.
And then 4 o'clock, we have batting practice. So once we start batting practice, we'll go through our day.
Watch out, Castro. He told me he's coming for you.
Yeah, 7 o'clock game. We usually meet with the umpires 10 minutes before the game, go over ground rules.
You don't want to dance? Come on, you can't dance?
No. And we got 9 innings and hope to have a victory at the end of the day. Not too long ago, I was chasing dreams, hoping to get a chance to be back in AAA, get a chance to be in the big leagues. All these guys have that aspirations to play at the next level. So to come to work every day, help guys either, build from the beginning of their career, help guys who were in the big leagues even as of last year, get them an opportunity to get back to, the majors or AAA, or even on the other end, guys, at the end of their career, being able to have those experiences myself, being able to sit down and talk about life after baseball. So every day, even though it's a grind, it's fun to go to work and battle with these guys. Being the new team, the Spire City Ghost Hounds, we invite all families and the whole community to come out and check out our team.
Good job, boys. Good job. Good job.
All right, everyone, it is time for a short break, but don't go anywhere, because when we return, we'll see who our featured Pet of the Week is, learn about Parks and Recreation's preschool programs, and more. See you soon. Welcome back to County Perspective. I'm your host, Brandon Rosa. Before we learn about Parks and Recreation's preschool programs, let's go visit Frederick County's Animal Control and Pet Adoption Center to see who our adorable Pet of the Week is.
Dooley is a lovable goofball. Yes, he's an active dog who will need plenty of exercise, but he's also an incredibly affectionate guy who sometimes forgets he's a big dog. While Dooley is strong and needs to work on polite leash walking, he already knows sit and paw and is treat motivated, so further good manners training should be a snap. To learn more about Dooley and our adoption process, call Frederick County Animal Control and Pet Adoption Center at 301-600-1546.
Frederick County Parks and Recreation and the Scott Key Center teamed up to provide engaging programs for all of Frederick County residents. And now, Parks and Recreation offers preschool programs hosted at the Scott Key Center that fosters independence and learning through play, art, story time, and more. Let's check it out.
We offer a variety of programs for parent and toddler and preschoolers at Parks and Rec. Some geared towards preschool and then toddlers and parents. Some of them involve just coming in and playing in our facility. We also have a pre-K lunch and learn, snacks and stories, Little Messy Masterpieces, Pre-K Adventure, and basically anything that kind of fits in a parent's schedule. We are looking to foster independence and do a lot of learning through play. A lot of parents love the socialization that the preschoolers get by being in a small group of children with the adults that are there to foster the play and help them with fostering independence as well. We have a program that is set up so that the students are learning to get along with other students. They're learning to play with other students and even, do some problem solving. We focus on play while threading academics into our program, and it's just a great opportunity for the kids to learn how to get along in a group before going into the formal school setting. We're very excited to say that we are opening a Middletown Learning Studio, which will be a preschool room out at the Middletown Park. We hope to offer preschool programs at the Walkersville Rec Center, and then here at Scott Key Center, we have preschool programs every day of the week. So for more information, please visit recreator.com, and you will see a variety of preschool programs and what we're offering during that season.
It is time in the show to find out what activities county divisions and departments are hosting in the next few weeks in this episode's calendar of events. If you'd like to find out more about virtual events and programs and activities that are going on in the county, just visit frederickcountymd.gov. Before we go, I need to tell you all about 2 more pieces of news. Did you know that if you are a Transit Plus user, you can participate in Transit's Taxi Access Program, or TAP? Through the TAP, Frederick County residents 60 or older, or who have permanent or temporary disabilities, now have even more flexible transportation options. The program aims to help current Transit Plus users get around Frederick County by providing supplemental access through Frederick's taxi providers. Starting immediately, all eligible users can now participate in the TAP after scheduling or attempting to schedule 3 Transit Plus rides over the course of a month. With the TAP, eligible users receive an allotment of taxi funds monthly based on home zip code. Participants pay a zip code-based fare to use the service and receive a subsidy funded by Transit, which is applied to a reloadable swipe card. This amount can be used anytime during the month, with up to 3 months of taxi funds stored on the reloadable card. The card is swiped by participating taxi companies to pay the fare. For more information on the new Taxi Access Program, visit Transit's website at frederickcountymd.gov/transit or call 301-600-2065. Frederick County Executive Jessica Fitzwater invites the public to her annual legislative town hall to suggest or comment on legislative priorities for the upcoming session of the Maryland General Assembly. The legislative town hall is on Thursday, October 5th, starting at 6 p.m. in Winchester Hall. Prior to the town hall, copies of requests submitted by community organizations will be posted to the county's website at frederickcountymd.gov/legislative. Remember, your voice is important for good government. If you can't make it in person, the meeting will be live in Frederick County Government Channels 19 and HD Channel 1085. Alright everyone, that wraps up this episode of County Perspective. If you want to stay up to date on important news and events going on in the county, just follow Frederick County in social media. We'll see you next time with a fresh look from a county perspective. Take care, everybody.